Okay, hey now, I'm back. Um, Today's the September 6, 2010. Last video, or video 62, which you have seen, was created on August the 24th, 2010, or just 2 days after accident have taken place. I didn't want that to go in public anyhow. My face was actually like this. With blood built on side of my head, and the remainings, well, I have actually bleeded out because I have actually cut a little with knife. I actually went ahead and I did my cut. I didn't want to go blind exactly, which case might have taken place if I wouldn't have done it. So I let the blood go out, but anyhow, the blood still, you can see this side of the head is still yellowish. It's kind of yellow, and you can still see remaining blood here. This here is just a bruise, but actually head was fractured right here, which you see, this here. It's not exactly where the bruise is, but it's fractured like this. Yeah, and I noticed that as soon as I lean my head, it's where it starts to just grow. You can just grow. You can feel it, and it still hurts. Jeez, man! Today is the 6th, September the 6th. The accident have taken place on 22nd of August. You are talking about 2 weeks now. If it wouldn't be fractured, it wouldn't be that way, I tell you that much, for one thing. So I don't need those x-rays and all that stuff to know exactly what have taken place. As well as mine, it might take me a few months to really recuperate myself somewhat, somehow. That's what it takes. But yeah, I mean, there's really no medicine for that, and there's absolutely nothing one can really do about it. So it makes no damn difference, you know, to scan ahead or whatever to do, especially for me not, because I really don't have no insurance, no income or anything like that. That's exactly the reason was why I didn't, I wasn't able to conduct that scan. Just about the same thing with the healthcare as Americans have done it to me when creating that injury, which is, I think, worse than this one. But anyhow, in video next, which is coming, oh yeah, and just before I move on, so you really know that today is the September 6, 2010. Yesterday I have pushed for cause, demanding from Merkel on the Facebook. Here's the cause I listed on September 5th, 2010, with which I have demanded from Merkel to apologize for Thilo Sarrazin's statement in his book, which he have issued. The book which was made by banker. I don't really believe he really is a German at all. His statement was defamatory toward the German nation, as with his statement he actually, all he does is gives the opportunity to Obama, to black dictator Obama and Jew-American apparatus to basically continue with the genocide against us. In other words, he puts the thesis which have had enormous impact on continent 70 years ago. He pushes the thesis, or I would say fascism, Nazism, from 70 years ago ahead of facts, or what actually is taking place today, now, genocide against us, and gives the opportunity to Jews to push and to point finger at us again, and moreover works against deportations of foreigners from European Union, or in other words, instead of deporting foreigners from Germany, or have Germany comply with deportations of foreigners from European Union, other European Union states alike, this man actually gives not only the excuse for the genocide which is taking place against us, whites, Germans, in United States of America, in European Union, but with this, actually, he gives the opportunity to accuse us today of additional what have taken place 70 years ago, and in addition to everything we have taken, all the shit we have basically taken in our countries, thrown out of our homes, and have these foreigners, good for nothing garbage trash, right here posted now in Europe. This man gives them opportunity to actually now even move inside of our countries again and point with a finger against us, just like Obama stated in his speech in 2008. World, and look at the Berlin. Yeah, in his speech in Berlin, look at the Berlin. I mean, this is just idiotic. It's a nonsense. It goes beyond the nonsense. And these people are liberals. And what they basically do is, they're not Nazis. They're not racists. They're not Germans at all. These people foremost are traitors. And their idea is not actually to do anything good for German nation, but it's actually to accuse the German nation again today of things they have nothing to do with. And on the top of that, demand for more foreigners, for more Germany to be ruined. And that's exactly what the Sarrazin did with his book. And the German nation have absolutely nothing to do with it. And it's the crime. It's severe crime that have taken place against them. Because we are not entitled for the jobs. We're not even entitled to live in Europe or anywhere else. We are only entitled to die, basically, is what we are entitled to. And this criminal have came up with a statement, and would be the proper thing for Merkel, Chancellor Merkel, to apologize for his statement. And of course comply with other European states and starts deportations. Deportations are what we want, not the stupid statements. What we want is to get rid of the immigrants, non-Europeans. That's basically what we want, in accordance or in compliance with other European states. So we don't need any stupid statements instead. And another thing what we need to get rid of is corrupt government officials, which unfortunately not only the European Union, but especially German government is packed with them. These are aristocrats, liberals, traitors of the German nations, the Antichrist, the people who hate German nation and are there for nothing else to betray. Theo Sarrazin was a frequent visitor to the United States of America and is one of the biggest traitors again. Theo Sarrazin is a banker, and it shouldn't come to you as a surprise that just lately entire information about every individual account held within the European Union was actually given on plate to the United States of America under so-called Terrorist Act. There is no such thing like a Terrorist Act. There only are people who are completely enslaved by Jewish machine, American Jewish machine, and are in European Union, in Brussels. They are there for one reason only, and that is basically to betray us, European Union citizens, Germans, French, English, and everybody else. And that's one of the priorities that should be deportation of the foreigners and get rid of the traitors which we have in the governments, Jew-American traitors in European Union government. One of the priorities.